everyone is well today. I trust everyone is well. My name is Gerald Harris, founder and creator of the Real Estate Investing Tips for Beginners virtual community, right? Where we have common sense answers for brand new real estate investors. I wanted to go ahead and come on and I wanted to talk about a place or two or three where you can find highly motivated sellers within 2 minutes, right? Highly motivated sellers that will sell to you at a discount price all day, every day. You just got to know not necessarily where, but how to look for these sellers, right? And you can do it every day, all day. And it's yours, right? It's totally yours. So as you all come in, do me a favor, go ahead and click that like button and also share it with family and friends. And so oftentimes, well, one of the additional questions that I receive within either my Facebook group, email, my other private groups, YouTube, et cetera, is where can I find highly motivated sellers nationwide in all 50 states, all day, every day? Do me a favor. Number one, what I want you to do is to go to Google, and then the first site I want you to type in is I want you to type in Zillow. Zillow, Zilow.com. You all have been on this site. It's not necessarily the site, but it's how you find out different ways of finding these motivated sellers. So what you want to do when you go on that site is you want to focus on people that have been listed with an agent for at least 6 months, 180 days. If they have a piece of land, whether it's a residential lot or way out in the middle of nowhere, it does not matter. If they have a piece of land that is listed with an agent for 6 months, they are motivated. They are highly motivated to go ahead and sell. Why do I say that? Because a lot of these owners begin to reach out to me. Another thing that I want you all to pay attention to is this. When you see days on market or active days on market, like I said, 6 months, that is 180 days. If you see land parcels that have been listed that long, you want to go ahead and you want to contact. You can do two types of ways of contacting. Both ways can be extremely effective. The first way is to go ahead and contact the agent directly and make an offer through the agent. Or if you are not a licensed agent, you can find the seller's information, obviously, by going ahead and skip tracing and just either contacting or emailing or direct mailing the seller an offer. You can call them, you can text them, you can mail them direct mail. You can do this as long as you are not an agent, okay? You can't be licensed. For what I understood when I was an agent in California, you cannot go ahead and go behind that agent's back and go ahead and contact that seller. However, if you are an investor and you do not have a license, you can contact that seller and check out their level of motivation. The Zillow, sites like Zillow and Realtor.com and Craigslist.com are choked full of motivated sellers. It's just that they're not waving their hands saying, hey, I need to sell, I need to sell. This is a second clue for a lot of you that are out there that are looking for properties at extremely discount prices. If you come across a property, number one, that has been listed for 6 months, It has been listed for at least 6 months, 180 days. And that property is inside of an HOA. These people are highly motivated sellers. Why do I say that? Even if they have no loan on the property, if that property is free and clear, if they have no loan on that property, they still got two payments that they got to make annually or monthly or however it works out. If they have a piece of vacant land inside of an HOA, number one, they still have to pay HOA fees annually. I don't know how often. Some are monthly, some are obviously yearly or quarterly or whatever. Number one, they have an HOA fee payment that is due. Number two, they still have to pay property taxes. These are even higher motivated sellers. So, two great tips that you can go ahead and start implementing today. Number one, focus on people that have been listed with an agent for at least 180 days. Okay, that is 6 months. Number two, they're even higher. They even have a higher level of motivation if they've been listed. If the property is in an HOA. I had a situation. I think I've told this story before. I don't know if I told it privately or what have you. Had a situation where there was a seller who was listed with an agent for quite some time. The seller contacted me, letting me know, unbeknownst to the agent, didn't tell the agent, letting me know that they needed to sell as soon as possible. I got the property address. I looked the property up. The agent had that property listed for 3 years. Let me repeat that. That agent had this property listed for 3 years. It was a piece of vacant land. That is insane. Why would you, number one, as an agent, how is your I don't understand that. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants that property listed for 3 years. Give me a break. But other thing I found out was this. That property was inside of an HOA. So that owner was highly motivated to sell. However, one of the things I began to discover as I began to ask questions was that owner was reluctant to go ahead and drop price. So, oftentimes what may seem like the agent's fault, sometimes it's not the agent's fault. You're dealing with an unmotivated seller who thinks that their property has a value that it does not have. And the problem is this. You have an inflexible seller that is welcoming that property to be listed for 3 years and is unwilling to drop price. Motivated to sell or they say they're motivated to sell, but unwilling to drop price. Okay? And unwilling to take terms for that property. Okay? So that property continued to stay listed. I don't know what happened with that property, but people that are in HOAs and people that have been listed for over 180 days. In that scenario, when you listen for 3 years, that makes no sense to me, right? That is somebody that. So when I was an agent, there are times when I let the seller have more control than I should have let them than they should have. In other words, the seller began to control the price, the terms. The seller overpriced and thought that their properties at the time were more than they were actually worth. And so sometimes you come across those sellers. Move on. If that property's been listed for quite some time, that property's not getting any action, don't feel bad at submitting your lowball offer, wherever it is. You see the map behind me. You can go to Zillow and apply this to all 50 states. Focus on people that have been listed for over 180 days. And if you want really, really motivated people, focus on people that have property listings, specifically land listings and HOAs. Done. Right? If y'all found value in this video, please click the like button. Also, share this with family and friends. If you all are interested, feel free to go ahead and check out the link in the description. If you're interested in properties around $10,000, if you're interested in land for as low as $50 a month, check out the link below. You all take care. Have a great day.